Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. So, as always, I drink it like every day. I can tell you that when I don't, I feel totally off. Like if I happen to go on a trip, I remember one year Alex and I went to a wedding in New York and I forgot to pack my shake. Oh, my stomach was off. I didn't have energy. I just felt like, when your body just feels off. That's how I felt. Like I so looked forward to getting home to drink it. Good morning, Sarah. And don't forget, today is Thirsty Thursday. So on my personal page, around lunchtime my time, so like 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, I am going to make a healthy smoothie. And I just got this in the mail, and it is some recipes. So I am going to pick one from there, and we're going to make it together, and I'm going to try it for the first time. Good morning, Amy. So don't forget, around 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, hop on over to my personal Facebook page where I will go live making a healthy smoothie with you guys like I do every Thursday. So it's really cold. I love the cold. The only thing I don't love is last night at the soccer field, my hands right here were super red because I didn't have gloves. So if I go out tonight, which we're supposed to go look at Christmas lights, there will be gloves on my hands and a scarf around my neck and a scully on my head. I will be warm. But anyways, let's talk about today's topic of how to be more confident. Hey Desiree, how are you? So all about how to be more confident. Coming from my book this morning. Yesterday I did not read my book. I actually did my personal development in video form because I get these videos from Mel Robbins, which I've told you guys about her many, many times. She is the one that taught me about the 5-second rule. She wrote the book, The 5-Second Rule, and that's helped me tremendously. I still use the 5-second rule. So, I have this 31 days where she sends me 31 videos, a different video each day. So I watched like 3 or 4 of those yesterday, and then I shared them with my team and stuff like that. So that's where my personal development came from yesterday. It was really good. Some great, great content. But today in the book, he gave, was it 10? No, only 7. So 7 exercises. He calls it full out, which is your confidence, that how we can be more confident. Hey Cynthia, good morning, how are you? How we could be more confident. Hey Thomas. So there's a couple exercises that he does in the book. The first one is strike a superwoman or Superman pose. And it's so funny because as I was reading my superpower shake, he was talking about striking a superwoman pose. And I'm telling you guys, that shake makes me feel like Superwoman because it just laser focuses me. I get so much accomplished. Like I'm so focused in what I'm doing. I've already got stuff accomplished this morning. Dishes are done and laundry is done. It's only 7:30. I woke up at 6. So I've gotten a lot done since being up. So it was funny because I was drinking that as I read it. And it was saying how your body language shapes who you are. So basically, like, even if you have to fake it till you make it, stand tall. Like, stand tall. Stand proud. Hold your head up. And start feeling the confidence. Even if you have to fake the confidence. Fake it for a little bit. But that'll help you with your self-confidence. Another exercise he talks about is changing your soundtrack. I'm not going to get too deep into that because tomorrow I'm going to talk about the soundtrack of your life and what that means. And explain that in depth because that's a whole other topic that takes a little bit longer to explain. He also talks about investing in your exterior. He's like, I'm not talking about a better haircut or new clothes, but he's saying that people buy how you present yourself. So you can do that for free. Smile more, make eye contact, speak slowly, speak loudly. Hey John, how are you? So he said that, and speak clearly, that you'll come off very confident when you present yourself in those ways. I always make eye contact when I talk to people. But I've always been that way. I never thought that it was from a self-confident standpoint. I just was always one, like I would always tell my kids, I'm talking to you, look at me. Because I like to look at people when I'm talking to them. And this part I really liked. I was going to talk about just this part, but I wanted to kind of go over all the different exercises that we can do for more self-confidence. So hold yourself, like stand proud and stand tall. Hey, Julie, speak clearly. Don't talk quiet like you're shy. Speak loud. Be confident. This one, it was called the SWOT. S stands for strengths. So it's your unique skills, knowledge, insight, passion. Basically, what do you bring to the world? What's so special about you? Everybody has something special. W is for weakness. So what he says in this exercise is to write down all of these. So write down all your S's. Write down all your W's, What do you hate doing, or what do you repeatedly fail at? O is for opportunities. Have opportunities presented themselves that you're not even realizing. Has your supervisor quit? Has your neighbor asked for help in a new business adventure? Threats. Is your boss skeptical of your skills? Is your business on a downward cycle? So he says to write that down. It's funny because he's talking about making lists, and I'm a list maker. But he says to make that list and then look at it and see, what you can do. What in your strengths can help your weakness become a strength and things like that. But visualize it. That's why I'm a list person. Exercise number 5, which is one of my faves. Distance yourself from Debbie Downers. So again, he says to make a list. And on that list, he tells you to write 5 people that you know off the top of your head that to you are negative people. And then 5 people off the top of your head that to you are positive people. And find a way to have your life path cross more with the positive people than the negative. Excuse me. So this is extremely important, and we talk about this all the time. You are who you surround yourself with. You are the top 5 people you surround yourself with. So why would you not surround yourself with some amazing people, positive people, uplifting people, and people that are striving to better themselves? Because we're like wolves. We run in packs, and all the packs are alike. Just like us women, when we're all hanging out with a bunch of women, this might be TMI for my men that are with me on Instagram, but us women that run together, we all end up cycling together, right? And our cycles mash up because our bodies are so competitive, and we automatically mold to the people that we're hanging out with. So you need to be cognizant. You need to be very mindful of who you are spending the most of your time with. If they're Debbie Downers, you got to either say bye to them or find a way to make them Patty positives. Okay, because you don't need the Debbie Downers in your life. That's not going to get you anywhere, and that's not going to give you confidence. If anything, that's going to make you so unconfident. You're going to be self-conscious. So make sure that you're surrounding yourself with the right people. Exercise number 6 is pretty cool to read, and after I read it, I was like, oh, that might really help. He said, put it on the line. So say your greatest fear is public speaking. Take a class in the subject. Right? Embarrassed by your body? Wear spandex to your new exercise class. Think your opinions aren't worth listening to? Join the book club at your public library. He was saying that our demons, good morning, Mom, our demons shrink when we shine a light on them. So things that you're very insecure about, put them out there. The more you put them out there, that insecurity is going to go away, and you're going to become more confident. That's like me. And when I read this is what I thought of. I'm always and still am self-confident about my stomach. And when I tell people that, they're like, girl, you are freaking crazy. But I am. I've always been. I see when I look at myself in the mirror, I see all my flaws. I don't see my hard work, my dedication. I don't see that. So I immediately thought of that because I started, until it was cold, I started wearing just my sports bra and my workout shorts. Hi, Samantha. Or just my sports bra and my workout pants. And I showed my stomach while I was exercising, which for me, I'm very self-confident about and I'm very insecure about. But I started doing that because I wanted people to see the real me. If my belly jiggles, my belly jiggles. But now I don't feel as self-confident, as self-conscious about that as I used to. I'm not as self-conscious walking around in a bikini as I used to be because I put it out there. I shined a light on it. I mean, Christ, I'm on Facebook. Everybody in the world can see it. So obviously I shined a freaking spotlight on that shit. And it really is helping. It's taking the self-consciousness and making it a little bit of self-confidence. I'm not as self-conscious. I still am a little, if I'm honest, which I always am with you guys. We're always talking honestly and sharing honestly. So I'm seeing how that works. It's not an overnight thing. It's a slow process. But exercise number 6, putting it on the line, putting it out there, it really does work. And the last one that he says is switch it up. That he says it can be like, he talks about exercise a lot, obviously, because he's a health and fitness guru, but he's a coach as well. He's like, it's dangerous to exercise to exhaustion, but the opposite extreme has its downside. It's a waste of time to do the same exercise over and over and over. So you have to switch it up. Hold on. Yeah, so that's more about exercising. So he says, can you go too full out? Meaning, can you get cocky? So there's a fine line between being self-confident and being cocky. And he talks about that at the end of this chapter. So he talks about stop bragging in your Facebook posts and join a group that can teach you something. Learn a new skill in an area where you're entirely ignorant. Kick-ass accountant, taking a cooking class, made of muscle. And tackle a problem that's bigger than you are. So when I was reading that makes me think about how I feel a lot of the times when I post my transformation or I post about my journey. Because I never want anybody to think I'm being cocky or anything like that, but I have worked really hard to get to where I am, and I share that to show you guys that this journey truly works if you put the work in and you could still enjoy everything. So I'm going to reread all of those really quick. 6 ways to exercises that you can do to start building your self-confidence is strike that Superwoman or Superman pose. So fake it till you make it. Stand tall, head up, shoulders back. Change your soundtrack, which we're going to talk about tomorrow. So make sure you join me same time, same place tomorrow. Invest in your exteriors. Eye contact. Speak slowly. Speak loud. Speak clear. SWOT. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Distance yourself from the Debbie Downers. Put it on the line. Whatever you're self-conscious about, put it out there. Build that confidence by putting it out there. That actually is just like back in the day. If you knew somebody was going to pick on you for something, you picked on yourself first. Because now it took it away from them doing it, right? And then switch it up. So those are ways that you can build that self-confidence. If you guys need a repeat, just watch the replay here. You can message me with any questions that if you need one of the exercises detailed a little bit, I could detail it for you. And have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And I will see you at lunchtime for my Thirsty Thursday. Bye, guys.